what is this high school renovation project all about?
It's about community.
Education and academic excellence.
It's about the kids.
It's about the future.
It's about protecting our property values. It's about pride, Lebo pride.
The community of Mount Lebanon built the original high school in 1928. Since that time, there have been additions and renovations in 1930 and 1955. The last time any improvement was made to the high school was 1972. That was 38 years ago. Back then, there were no computers, just desks, a blackboard, and some chalk. Not only has fashion and music changed since 1972, but the delivery of education has changed dramatically. The physical space of the current high school is not designed to accommodate these advances in education. Recognizing this, nearly 10 years ago, the school board embarked on a long, thoughtful journey to put together a plan for the high school. Step one was an assessment of the buildings. They found many systems were approaching the end of their useful lives. Excessive square footage, asbestos-laden buildings, falling exterior veneer, a need for extensive roof replacement, lack of ADA accessibility. In addition, the school board found that the current buildings did not accommodate 21st century learning. Integrated technology, flexible classrooms, open spaces, and more hands-on labs support multiple learning activities and have become essential elements for the delivery of modern education.
In 2006, the Education Specification Committee was formed to determine how to identify the problems.
An open process that allowed everyone an opportunity to speak about this, to explain their feelings. The board looked at it very, very thoroughly over a period of time, and they really found a compromise position. So I think they did their due diligence, they tried their best to give us as a community the biggest bang for our buck, to do the best project that could be done with the resources they felt needed to be committed to it, and ultimately they voted to move ahead and do it in a legitimate legal way.
So, if anything less than the specific plan voted on by the school board was instituted, what would we lose in the project?
We would lose a design that supports 21st century learning. The current high school has a library that is isolated and multiple cafeterias on different floors. Popular community spaces like the gymnasiums are spread out throughout the campus.
The planned renovation design makes the cafeteria, library, activity, and media centers the heart of the school. This hub, or heart of the school, is fundamental to the campus. All other areas, auditoriums, gyms, classrooms, music rooms, dance rehearsal rooms, all feed in and out of the hub. Without the current design that has been approved by the school board, this hub concept would be lost. However, the school would keep its meandering and difficult to navigate layout.
In addition, our classrooms wouldn't be big enough.
No new technology.
No special needs or inclusion improvements.
No auditorium renovation.
No fine arts theater renovation.
No pool repair.
No LEED certification, which means no state reimbursement.
After I moved here, I was shocked to see what I had found in terms of the conditions of the school.
I've been through Mount Lebanon High School. I think it's in dire need.
If you walk through our high school presently, you'll see a lot of deficiencies that are not only health-related issues, but it's just not what kids in our communities surrounding us are getting in their school.
These half measures and stutter steps that have been taken over the decades have led to the jigsaw puzzle lunacy that is the high school today.
Falling ceilings.
Leaky ceilings.
Classrooms that are too hot.
Classrooms that are too cold.
Peeling paint.
Some lockers get water in them.
Science labs are old and obsolete.
Our classrooms are too small.
Technology is not dependable.
There were mice in the activities office.
Activities office ceiling fell in.
We need this renovation plan to protect our property values. It is important to the value of our homes and community that Mount Lebanon remain competitive as a place to live in the South Hills.
Families looking to move to the South Hills are looking at Mount Lebanon, Upper St. Clair, Peters Township, and Bethel Park. By next year, all of our competitors in the South Hills will have either newly renovated high schools, newly constructed high schools and facilities, or a combination of all three.
I think the other communities around us are proceeding with new building projects. The longer we look like we're in some sort of stalemate about what we want to see the future of Mount Lebanon look like, the worse off for our community's reputation.
This project is necessary. The school is decaying. Something has to be done.
Now is the time, as all of our neighbors around us have committed to improving their infrastructure and their educational structures. Now is the time for us to do it, more than ever.
This was written in 1970, and the very same arguments are applicable to today's situation. What we don't need is further litigation. What we don't need is further delay. What we do need is immediate action to preserve the excellence of our schools. Let's pull together.
Folks back then probably did not want to pay the burden of taxes for that any more than we want to today. But they recognized a commitment that goes back over generations, and they honored that commitment. And it's really our turn to pay it forward. And I think that's something we need to do.
We need to be decisive and get things going.
I feel it's absolutely imperative that we do this now. I think now is already long overdue.
America won World War I in 4 years and World War II in 4 years, and it's been 8 years since we started this process. If we can win 2 world wars, why can't we have a high school that's renovated or built?
And we need to do this for the kids, we need to do this for the community, and it needs to be done now.
Here's a picture of me in 2001. And here I am now at age 17, and this project still hasn't been started.
Support the high school renovation. Let's get it done. Now.
Let's do this for the community, and most importantly, let's do this for the kids.